PHP Multidimensional Array. The multidimensional array is an array in which each element can also be an array, and each element in the subarray can be an array or further contain array within itself. That is to say, a multidimensional array is an array of an array. So let's see this. Let's create our PHP tag. I like saying this so that you would always remember. And now that we have that, we can create a simple contacts array. And let's call this contacts array. Since this is an array of an array, we can open it like this and create another array inside of it. Okay? Now inside of this array, we can now have our values. So we can have the first one as name, and we can assign any name to it. Let's call this Peter again. And we can also put an email for Peter. So let's assume Peter's email is peter@gmail.com, comma. So put the comma outside because we want to put another array there. So we can copy this maybe 3 times, 2 and 3. So you see now we have an array of an array. Let's call this guy Paul. And his email should be Paul. And let's call this guy Jude. And his email should be jude@gmail.com. Now, we can use our print arrow just to see the structure. So I'm going to open it in a new tab. And as you can see the structure, at index 0, you have an array that has name of Peter and email of peter@gmail.com. So you see, this is an array inside of an array. If we use our var dump to check it properly too, you can see an array inside of an array. Now we can access the value. Let's say echo, and we say the first contact is who. So we use the dots operator to concatenate, then contact at index 0, the first contact email. So let's get the email address of the first contact. So contact at array index 0, this array, then we want to get the email, so 0, 1. So instead of using 0, 1, we would now use email because we have the key. So we'll say email. That's going to give us the email of Peter. Let's see this. So we have an error somewhere. We need to fix this. Email is the key. Yes. Echo. Oh, okay. So we have to put this in quotes. And as you can see, the first contact email is peter@gmail.com. If I change the array to the second array, array 1, you can see we've been able to access the value of the array inside of the array. So this is it, guys, on the PHP multidimensional array, or an array inside of an array. See you next.